For this brief time that we'll spend together, there's a key word in the book of Romans that I want to direct our attention to, and it is the word justification. This word is so important. This truth, Martin Luther said, really is for the establishment of the rise or the fall of the church, meaning any church will rise or fall depending upon a right or wrong understanding of this word. We cannot afford to be wrong here. John Calvin called it the hinge of the gospel. It's the very pivot point in which the entire gospel turns in the right direction. So what does the word justification mean? Well, it comes from the same root word as righteousness, and it literally means to be declared righteous. It's a courtroom setting, if you could picture that, and we as guilty sinners are standing before the judgment bar of God. And we have been found guilty by breaking the law. God, being a merciful judge, yet a just judge, declares us to be righteous before Him on the basis of the sinless life and the sin-bearing substitutionary death of the Lord Jesus Christ. Now, it's important to note, He doesn't make us righteous. That is the work of sanctification, and that's a lifelong process. Justification takes place in a moment, in a split second when we believe upon Jesus Christ. We who were previously condemned and under the wrath of God are legally, forensically declared to be the righteousness of God in Jesus Christ. And we now stand faultless before the throne of God. There are two other metaphors that are used in the New Testament for justification that are worth mentioning right now. One is a banking metaphor that can also be added to the legal courtroom metaphor. And in the banking metaphor, we as guilty sinners are spiritually bankrupt before a holy God in heaven. We have nothing in our account by which we may commend ourselves to God. And God, through Jesus Christ, deposits into our account. He credits to our account the infinite riches of the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ into our account. And we who were paupers suddenly become joint heirs with God through Jesus Christ. That is the banking metaphor, and God credits the righteousness of Christ to our account when we believe upon Christ. The other is a clothing metaphor. We stand naked before God, and He clothes us with the perfect righteousness of Jesus Christ that covers our sin. And God now sees us as those who are righteous in His sight. Justification is the opposite of condemnation, and it is through this divine act of being declared righteous that we are made acceptable to God. This is the word justification. May God use this in your understanding of what He has done on your behalf through Jesus Christ as you believe upon Christ. God bless you.